I'm April Clark, the Registered Dietitian at the Food Allergy Center at Children's Medical Center, Dallas.
And I'm Latoya Crommedy, Executive Chef at Children's Medical Center of Dallas. Today we're going to show you how to make an easy, allergy-free, spiced apple and pear crisp.
We know that families with children with food allergies are faced with a lot of challenges on finding an easy, tasty dessert for their kids. So today we're going to show you a recipe that's free of the top 8 allergens, which includes milk, egg, wheat, soy, peanut, tree nut, fish, and shellfish. Let's get started, Latoya.
Great. Okay, for our spiced apple pear crisp, you'll need sliced apples, Granny Smith, pears, rolled oats, brown sugar, granulated sugar, rice flour, cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, lemons, and butter. The spiced apple and pear tart, or crisp, is actually very easy to make. All we're gonna need are 2 bowls and a baking pan over there, if you'll hand me that.
Okay.
And we'll get started. So as you can see, I have some sliced apples and pears here. Apples and pears really go with a nice fall, winter theme. But if it's the middle of summer or spring, feel free to use whatever kind of fruit is out there. You can use peaches, you can use nectarines, plums work really well as well. So we're using the pears and the apples.
Okay. When I go to the store, I feel like there's like 50 different types of apples. So is there a particular apple that I should choose for this dessert?
Well, for this recipe, we're using the Granny Smith. I really like the Granny Smith apple because it has a nice tartness to it, and it really works well with the sugars that we're gonna do.
Okay.
So we're just gonna go ahead and marinate up our fruit here. We have some regular sugar, granulated sugar. We're gonna put about a half a cup in there. And then we have 3 of our warm, kind of a wintry fall flavors. We have ginger. You're just gonna go ahead and do a little bit of ginger. We have cinnamon. Just do a little bit of cinnamon because these are really strong. And then we have some nutmeg, just a little bit of nutmeg because it's, again, it's a very strong dish.
I can smell those spices already.
Can you smell it? Yeah. Doesn't it smell wonderful? We're gonna go ahead and put some lemon juice in there. I'm gonna put the lemon to the side. And the lemon juice really helps the apples and pears from turning brown as well. And it adds a nice little flavor. And then I'm just gonna take our spoon and we're just gonna go ahead and mix that up. And this is a really good dish to do with your kids as well because it doesn't involve working on the stove so they won't get burned or anything. And you can, again, you can really smell how just incredible that is. And then I have some spray over there. If you wouldn't mind just spraying this pan out. Just gonna spray it so it doesn't stick as much. Perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and put our apple and pear mixture in there. And how easy was that?
Very easy.
Right? So then we're gonna do our second part. We're gonna make the crust that goes on top.
Okay.
We have some rolled oats right here. We have some brown sugar. You can use the darker brown sugar, but I like this light brown sugar because it's gonna turn in the oven. And then for allergies, we have rice flour.
Okay.
It's just gonna really help it stick together.
Do you think we could use oat flour or the other alternative flours that are available as well?
Absolutely. Okay. Whatever your preference is. I know some people like oat flour a little more.
Right.
So that's good. We're gonna just mix that up. You really wanna break up that brown sugar so that it has a good opportunity to make it really golden brown on top. I'm gonna add a little bit more sugar. What kid doesn't love sugar, right?
They all do.
They all do. That's right. And then just as easy as that, we're gonna go ahead and put the crisp on top. And you can just kind of go ahead and work it in a little bit. And my nephew loves the crispy part, so I always put a little more on there for him.
That is the best part.
It is the best part. And then we have a little bit of butter. And I'm gonna go ahead and use my fingers just because it's easier to spread. And you just wanna break up the butter on top. And as it melts, it's really gonna turn it nice and crispy on top.
Okay.
You're gonna bake it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 30 to 45 minutes until it's bubbling on the sides and nice and golden brown.
Okay. Now for my families who have children that have milk allergy, could they use milk-free margarine in place of the butter?
Absolutely.
Excellent.
And that is actually what you want it to look like right when it goes into the oven. And we have some apple and pear crisp that we've taken out of the oven and let cool down.
These look beautiful.
And that's our finished product.